Hi learners, welcome to my entrepreneurship lesson for grade 10s. My name is Monika Mwatotele and today we are going to look at the concepts of entrepreneurship. Throughout this lesson, you will understand the qualities or characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. And by the end of the lesson, you will be able to define an entrepreneur and as well as identify and explain the qualities or characteristics of an entrepreneur. In our previous lessons, we have discussed entrepreneurship. Who remembers what is entrepreneurship? Well, now that you know about entrepreneurship, let us look at entrepreneur. What is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is an individual with a business idea and risk it all to make his or her ideas a reality. We have quite a lot definition of entrepreneur. Well, entrepreneurs plays a big role to the economy. A successful entrepreneur is rewarded with profit and fame. What do I mean by fame? Being a successful business person, you will definitely be known by a lot of people. This whole process of creating a new idea and make it a reality is then called entrepreneurship. Let's continue. Now that we understand what is an entrepreneur, let us look at the qualities or characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. Number one, we have strong leadership qualities. What do I mean by strong leadership qualities? Leaders are born and not made. They have very strong communication skills and are able to work toward a certain goal. Leaders are motivators. Being a successful entrepreneur, you should be able to motivate people. Number two, we have creativity. An entrepreneur needs to be creative in innovating his or her ideas. You need to be able to come up with solutions to problems you might face in your business. Creativity is necessary for growth as you are able to come up with new ideas. Let me say you want your business to grow, you want something new. You should be able to come up with new ideas related to your business. Later in this course, we will look at creativity and we'll discuss more into details. Number three, we have risk-taking. Risk-taking. Being a business person, you should be able to take risks. I mean, you cannot be thinking of starting a business yet you are scared of taking the risks. An entrepreneur should be able to explore the unknown in order to discover something unique and useful. We continue with our qualities or characteristics of an entrepreneur. Number four, we have patience. Have patience. As an entrepreneur, you should love what you do. Do it with love and patience. Don't just do or start a business for the sake of money. It might operate for a while, but in the end, it might not go well. Give satisfactory service to your customers. When you are patient about something, you will enjoy every angle of your job and you will stay highly motivated. Number five, we have planning. One of the most important characteristics, planning. There is a saying that says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. In other words, you should plan in order for you to win. For instance, let me say you want to start up a certain business, a restaurant, for example. You should plan the whole process. Put your whole ideas on paper, what we call a business plan, and structure everything or the whole process on how you want to reach your goals. We continue again. we come to knowledge, number 6. Knowledge is also one of the characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. You should have all sorts of knowledge of what you're doing, the market that you are running your business. Knowledge is important to success. Having knowledge of what you are doing enable you to keep track of the development and changes required for that specific market. And lastly, we have customer service. We might have heard about customer service before. I think this one is common. Customer service, a good entrepreneur does understand that successful business is built by customers. Know your customers. Know how to deal with customers. Make them happy by offering the product or service they like. You cannot be offering a service or selling a product to customers yet they do not like it. Who will buy your products? So being an entrepreneur, you should know the demands of your customer. All these 7 characteristics that we looked at makes up a successful entrepreneur. We have quite a lot of them, but we only looked at 7. All these characteristics are important. However, if you lack any of these, it does not make you a bad entrepreneur or a failure. No, any person who meets these characteristics of some of them can become an entrepreneur. No sickness such as HIV, for instance, or whatsoever can be a barrier to whoever wants to become an entrepreneur. To close off the lesson, I have a small homework for learners. Exercise 1A, it says you should identify an entrepreneur you know in your area and state what makes you think this person is an entrepreneur. For instance, let me say in your area you will think of Maria that does something. What makes you think that Maria is an entrepreneur? Yes, the reason maybe you mentioned Maria is because you know she sells products or she offers certain service. But what makes you think this person is an entrepreneur? And B, apart from the mentioned qualities, mention any other 2 qualities or characteristics of an entrepreneur. We have quite a lot of them. You can Google, you can ask around, you will be able to get some of the qualities which I did not mention. Well, this brings us to the end of our lesson. Thank you for listening. We'll see you soon for my next lesson. Bye.